Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me and for coming to my channel. I'm Bella Katrina. I'm a Blu-ray twin flame. I'm really excited to bring you these messages today regarding our journey and the twin flame union. So I do have a lot of messages. I've had a bit of resistance coming towards this reading. So I'm just going to ask for a firewall of protection, please God, around my channel and everybody listening and watching. And we ask that you fill it with the blood of Jesus and breathe the breath of your Holy Spirit right into it. We ask this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. So we're asking for protection every day, because when this union becomes imminent, or reunion, right? It's light coming together. It's light, massive light. And this occurs when both twins are set into their mission, into their life purpose, and then they come together for a joint mission. So, to start with, I do have an invocation I'm going to do regarding the violet flame. So as twin flames, you have the violet flame in your aura. So twin flames are different to other people. We're not made the same way. And I just wanted to clear up something, because I'm obsessed with energy. I've been studying energy for the last 10 years in my private practice and working with people through narcissistic abuse and clearing energy, and it's worked a treat. It's called a self-empowerment program. It goes for 10 weeks. So because I do that full time in my own practice, plus psychic readings, I don't use this channel as a therapy. This is to connect and to be light, because we're creating a gossamer thread of light, and we're connecting it, and the angels and masters are working with us. So that's why I thank you so much for your comments. And I'm going to bring in here an invocation. So if you'd like to do this, you can fast forward if you don't want to, but this is for true twin flames. The most powerful thing I've ever heard, and it's from Angelina Hart, or Angel in a Heart. So I'm going to read it to you because it's my voice that brings you messages. So big deep breath, feet flat, palms up. And if you could just play this every day. Sorry, I'm being channeled this. That's why I laugh, because I was like, I thought I was going to say, 3 times, but it's every day at the moment. So it's using the violet consuming flame from Saint Germain. And we instruct this flame. It's available on the planet, which is at a level that it has never been available to before. And everything we do, Saint Germain is going to times by 1,000. So this is it. This is the violet flame consuming all karma, all karmic attachments. So this is if you've been in a narcissistic abuse, if you've been with somebody who has addictions, right? Or the narcissist or the addict is different, but there's not a lot of healing that can be offered. However, the codependent can fully recover. But the first step is no contact. And we bring in this violet flame because it has been amazing. I've used it in a few things. So I'm going to read it to you now as you relax, and you just take in the words, and then it's actually going to be sent from your auric field out as a frequency. So you will be helping stabilize the 5th dimensional grid of Gaia, if you would so like to. It's a big deep breath, and I'm just going to go for it. Mighty I am presence, God within me, through and in thy name, I now invoke from the Ascended Master's 5th dimensional octave the fullest potential of the violet consuming flame that I can withstand. Draw this mighty flame of forgiveness, transmutation, and divine love in through my crown chakra and down into the sacred flame of my heart. Merge my unique vibratory signature with this powerful flame and blast it up through my 4 lower bodies and out into any aspect of life I have ever harmed for any reason. With the light of 1,000,000,000 suns, magnify, magnify, magnify this sacred flame to the fullest extent possible. With this mighty flame of transmutation, I am now witnessing as it fractures, blasts apart, annihilates, dissolves, and consumes every last vestige of any discordant miscreation now held as an energy form within my 4 lower bodies. From every lifetime, past, present, and future, from every time, space continuum, annihilate, dissolve and consume. Annihilate, dissolve and consume. Annihilate, dissolve and consume all cause, all effect, all record and memory, or any belief in separation from my beloved twin flame or from God. Instantly replace all that is dissolved and consumed with the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ, the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ, the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ. And through and in my name, mighty I am presence, I call upon the I am presence of all humanity to draw forth the violet consuming flame to blast through their four lower bodies and throughout every condition into the earth, place and thing upon it, within it and around it. And with the light of 1,000,000,000 suns, annihilate, dissolve and consume every discordant miscreation and energy form that has been held in any of these fields from the past, the present and the future, and every time-space continuum. Instantly replace all that has been dissolved and consumed with the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ, with the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ, with the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ. And through and in thy name, mighty I am presence, I invoke the magnificence and the magnification of this violet consuming flame for the limitless legions of light associated with this divine law. Magnify our efforts, Saint Germain, 1,000 times, 1,000-fold every minute until every last vestige of discordant miscreation is victoriously and eternally dissolved and consumed from every precious electron of light held within our individual and collective fields of creation. Instantly replace all that is dissolved and consumed with the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ, with the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ, with the cosmic light of the cosmic Christ. I am the light of God that never fails, and I accept the manifestation of this divine activity of forgiveness, transmutation, and love, now and forever, self-sustained, 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 until such time as it is no longer required. So be it. So I've been called upon to read that because it fell out, and I have been doing a lot of work with the violet flame. So when I do that, that will activate your flame in your auric field, if you're a Blu-ray twin flame or if you have that flame. So I'm sure that you're all doing the threefold flame meditation daily, and you're anchoring in the lemon skate into your heart chakras with your twin, whether you're with them, whether you've met them, whether they're miles away, it has no significance. So I can tell the ones that are doing the work. And because of your work, there has been something developed through the Reiki Masters and me and Jesus and Archangel Michael to attune you to a twin flame vibration. Now I have the symbol here, and I have an activation, and I have an integration, and we've started. And it's the most powerful, exciting thing. And I'm telling you, it's magnetic, this twin flame Reiki attunement and therapy that I do. So please, think about it, because what energy you send out is the frequency that it comes back to you in. So sometimes we get all up, and we send out high vibration, and then we sink down and we don't receive it. So we're needing to receive it at the frequency we sent it. Then you get down here and you send out other frequency that's low, you receive low frequency, and then you can't get out of the loop. That's what a twin flame activation or attunement, that's what Reiki does. It's a trajectory to get you out of the loop. So please don't air your dirty laundry here about relationships and all that. We do that in therapy. We're just going to talk about insights, comments related to the reading, because what you're doing is connecting a love grid vibration by connecting here. And I really love it. And it's been very encouraging. We're going to go straight to Jesus now, because we do have a lot of messages. We've got Archangel Raphael, we have the romance angels here. And we do have also messages from Spirit. Now, I am working with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, because I got baptized in the Holy Spirit. Oh, wow. What a journey we're on. So I'm just going to share things with you that I've done and that work. It's not what somebody told me to do. It's not a referral for you. Okay, this is coming straight from my heart, and this is truth of what works for me, because I have a personality that would like to try it and prove it wrong. So that's where I'm coming from. I've tried to prove all this stuff wrong, and it's given me the most unbelievable results. So now I share it with others, and that's my practice. So if you do need help, there is a self-empowerment program, goes for 10 weeks. So you just need to do it. And then everybody does it. It's clear. It's clear. It's unbelievable. Okay, so this is a message for twin flames. Let's go. Peace. I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. So are we feeling peaceful? That's from Jesus, a message for peace, to bring in calm peace. So we're letting go of a full-on energy of narcissistic abuse, which is in the micro in your world, but it's actually in the macro on planet Earth. So you chose the bloodline, you chose the karmic relationship to actually experience it. And I know a lot of divine masculine energy at the moment is coming to that completion, that ending, that karmic cycle, that debt's paid, that contract's up. I'm going to do a snapshot here. So when I say that, that means that you're in transition time. You're not fully out of the old world, and you're not fully in union completely with your twin. So you're in, we're both in flux. However, the feminine energy has to be receptive. We need to get up to, and I'm going to be explaining that in the 2 different readings. So Jesus got another message for you and for the twins. And I think this is where my resistance comes from to bring this message, because sometimes I can just say the truth straight out. And I just want to let you know to ask Jesus for discernment, because it's rare that you actually are grounded and present. We think we are. And I do attunements with people, and sometimes it takes 2 hours to get somebody back into their body and grounded to the earth. And they come in going, oh, yes, I'm so grounded. It's like, wow, that's a long time. When you're a master, it takes me 10 minutes, right? When you're a Reiki master, it takes 10 minutes to get grounded and present. When you're not, it can take 2 hours. That's how far out of connection to Gaia everybody is. And it's because we're stuck in the mind. So when you get out of the mind, your truth is a vibration, and you will be able to use your discernment. However, if you're in the matrix, you have no chance of discernment. Got to understand that the dark side's very psychic, very deceptive, like a full-on, the devil is like the full-on psychopathic narcissist. He has no care for your feelings, for what you do. So a lot of times they deliver a little bit of the truth, and then wrap it up with all this deception. So please, we're asking for discernment, please, Jesus, to come into the twin flame heart so that they will not be deceived. Because it says in the Bible, even the elect can be deceived. I'm just going to keep going here because they're showing me there's a lot of things that are going to go down, and that's why we've incarnated at this time, and we have special energy, and the feminine energy has to get to 75%. And you know how far away from that we are? We're a long way away because no one's grounded. The energy's not grounded, and it's not in the 5th dimension. So when you ground, I've been unplugged from the 3D Earth matrix. Now, I didn't even believe that this was true, so I went to prove it wrong, and I'm actually plugged into the 5th dimensional matrix crystal grid of Gaia. So it is real. It's real. Sorry, I'm just skeptical. And I know it's real, but I have a hard time accepting a lot of these things because it's going to be outrageous what is going to take place this lifetime. And when you go up to your soul, once you're grounded, you can go to your soul. And guess who's there? Your twin flame is there. So that's how we know we're a twin flame. So there, it was funny because God was saying to me, you two think you're so independent. I mean, how independent are you when you share a soul? It's like, funny. So here is the cup of love. This is the Ace of Cups. And I've got these ones to do the snapshot. So that's the theme, which is great. And that was underneath it, really, not the other one. So enjoying the outcome. Now, let me have a look. So I really do love connecting with you. I love hearing your insights. It's doing more than what we think it is. And I just want you to clear your energy right now with a big deep breath, because I would like you to ground in this session. But it's epic to have to ground somebody, you know, who's in the mind matrix. Now, you don't know you're out of the mind matrix until you're out of it. It's like you don't know you can feel better until you feel better. So it was something Winston Churchill said. He said, you can't wrestle a lion when your head is in its mouth. So that means to detach and have a look. This is a twin flame reading for the next month. And we have got here the wisdom of experience. That's why we're going through the codependency, the narcissistic breakup. This is like, you know, you have to realize that you matter, that you're more important. So codependency is making somebody else's reality more important than your own. And if you're a twin flame, that's what you do, because you've come here to love and to care for. But imagine when the two carers heal, the two codependents heal and then come together. So I just would like to share with you that your twin flame is not a narcissist, and I do not use that word lightly. It's not a flick of the wrist word for me, right? And I've studied it, and I've been 8 years working for narcissists and clearing the path, basically. So please don't write, my twin did this, he was very abusive, he did this. It's like, get off that. We don't bring in that low vibration in the comments. And because you're coming from a reality that doesn't exist in this channel, because it's like, that's not your twin. So please use discernment and have even questions and insights that everybody can share. You know, we're not just regurgitating our past onto the comment section. I think that's why I was nervous, because I wanted to say that. So this is for twin flames. If you don't really know you're a twin flame, you need to have a Shabam with me, and I'll tell you, because we go to your soul level. And here's the wisdom of the soul coming down. This is the download of past lives, of spiritual gifts, right? There's a serious awakening on the divine masculine energy, and I'm going to go into that in the reading. So here is renewed hope, right? Nothing's happening. This is pause and observe. So we need to let the energy fill. If you're divine feminine, we're not just 50-50. We're not just giving out 50 and receiving 50%. We're receiving 75, and masculine's giving out 75. So there's a difference there. And I'm going to talk about that more and how to do it. But just in this reading, and if you are a twin flame, you watch the 3 of them, not just divine masculine. So that shows me that people aren't interested in the journey, they're interested in the codependency. Codependency says, here you are, I'm giving you my love, and because I gave it to you, I want it back. That's the old paradigm, the runner-chaser, old paradigm, not existing here now, does not exist. In your twin flame activation, you get the divine love template if you haven't already received it. This is a new divine love template of unconditional love. This says, I bring energy down from source, up from Gaia, unite it in my heart and bring it forth for all of humanity. My twin flame then just appears. Jesus appears. This is energy. So what happens is then the twin connects to God, Gaia, and brings love through their heart. Do you understand? You're both connected and bringing it through your heart. You're not giving it and then wanting it back from each other. That is runner-chaser. That is codependency, and that is old paradigm. Stop talking about it and get out of it. Disconnect, ask Archangel Michael, and get some therapy with Bella. Get your attunements, get your frequency activations, get integrated. So you can anchor this new vibration in, because if you're in the mind matrix, you're not helping. Because you're thinking about it, you're talking about it. Lots of people, this is what I think, and somebody else said this, and it's like, what are you feeling? I'm not interested in that. Where are you at energetically? Sorry. So this is the nervousness about not knowing what's coming. So you can turn this nervousness, which I've been doing, into excitement. This is the beginning of the beginning. And when the masculine and feminine energies balance within, then the twin flame energies balance. And I'm telling you, it's going to rock your world. If you're not grounded now, this union is never going to happen. And I'm sorry to be so strict about it, but they're showing me it's like you're in la la land, because the energy is so intense, right? Very, very intense. Being around physically your twin flame, I mean, I call it starfish on Gaia, but sometimes I have to lay down around him on the ground outside to anchor. So I've done this a few times over the last months. And I'm just stabilizing the energy within me. And that has activated it within him. And it's really fun to watch. So here's some unexpected blessings coming in, right? So nothing at the moment. Just turn the nervousness to excitement. It's very exciting. It's like in the future, the thought, the fear, the doubt, and the worry of it not happening doesn't exist. That's why we're in it now. So don't just push it away. Sit with that energy like, what if it doesn't happen? It hit me the other day through synchronistic events regarding my twin and other divine masculines who are on the planet who are having a hard time, right? So I have clients who are divine masculine, I have friends who are divine masculines, and I have my divine masculine. But it was just like a couple of days after the 13th, Friday the 13th, and it was epic because it was 4 or 5 messages in one day. Oh, was 5. And that's why I've waited for this reading, because it's like they're saying there's something you're missing, there's something you're missing. I'm like, oh, I can't do the reading if I'm missing something. Unexpected help. That's what we're missing. But what I was missing is that there were all those men, because normally they would irritate me. It's like, why are they calling me back? Somebody from the past, somebody from, that had a reading, a client, a friend's friend, another friend that had been overseas, hadn't heard from these people for a while. This is including my twin, all these messages coming in. And then I got, what I'm missing is that they're all divine masculine, and they're all hurting, and they're all breaking free from love addiction. And as they do this, it heals the whole planet. That's why we did the violet consuming flame. So this at the moment it's like they're saying, they're showing me, it's like, what is that? It's like a Roman baths. They're showing me the Roman baths. Sorry. And that's like, it's a time out to relax, to chill out, to really let go and really pause and observe what's happening here. And that's what I did. I observed, I detached and stepped back. And because, yes, the divine masculine, but when 4 or 5 messaged me in the same day, it's like, this is crisis. And they're coming in because of the energy I'm building, going from 50 to 75%. It's really hard. It's receptive energy. And that was a sign that I had shifted. I'd shifted to the next level, because men will come in and tell you why they're hurting when they feel safe enough to let that 25% feminine energy. It's like, let's get a comfortable space for that to happen. So the next 8 weeks are going to take off. This is showing me. And this is looking back on the past and thinking, wow, that's done. So this is almost like the other thing that I was missing that they showed me that I had to wait for this reading, was that the first mission is done. We have actually done our first mission. Well, Blu-ray Twin Flames have, and others will be soon to follow. Is the first mission is clearing your bloodline, your genetic coding. That's why we do the self-empowerment program, Reiki 2 with Bella, and the Soul Session 6-pack soul healing, because that goes into your karma. Anyway, so when you clear the bloodlines, then you're clearing the karma of the relationship you're in. So you do your parents, then you do your family that you created. If you're married and had children and you're clearing that, then you're clearing their bloodlines on their behalf. Go divine masculine. And then you are clear. You've done your first mission of doing those bloodlines. That's why you chose that family. And we're nearly heading to our second mission. So if you're looking at your life purpose, and it's not ready, you don't have anything to bring to this relationship, so it's not going to occur. But if you start bringing the energy, connecting to Gaia, connecting to Source, bringing it through your heart and sharing your spiritual gifts, it's imminent. It's like quick, and the energy's fantastic, and it's the most enchanting, unbelievable, like better than any fairy tale I've ever read. So I'm going to write it because it's enchanting to me and I love it. The telepathy, when you're grounded, that's telepathic, right? So I've had 33 synchronistic meetings with my twin because we're not in union yet. Not like that. But how's that for energy? The energy takes you there, the energy. It's blowing my mind. I've always been into energy, but really. So we're just going to close this because this looks like the next week they're showing me, right? Yeah, and then the Wheel of Fortune turns because I was asking for the month, but this is just saying this week, energy bursting through. It's like in a dream, I looked over and I saw a little shoot coming through a pot plant, you know, just the bud coming out. And it's like, whoa, go plant, right? You don't look at the plant and go, hurry up. Can you hurry up and grow plant? You're like, here it comes. Whoa, I'm going to send it love. I'm going to send it joy. I'm going to send it water. I'm going to fertilize it, right? This is your twin flame relationship. What are you bringing to it? So going into the past too much is going to be yuck, right? And that's what happens when you pause. That's what comes up. So that's needed because the yuck does not exist over here, right? So any pain that you're feeling, it's really good because it's going. And here in its place comes an unexpected help. And normally this is money. This is the first time I've seen that this is a gift. This is gift. An unexpected gift, they're saying. And it will happen really quickly. And then it starts the ball rolling. So if your energy is in it needing and not receiving, you're off track. If you're worried about things and you're thinking about things and you're talking to your friends about this and about that, and all different scenarios, and you're not in your heart, you're in your mind. There's no feelings in your mind, no connection in your mind. That's where Lucifer lives. That's where Satan is. That's where the devil is, in your mind. So don't bring your thoughts and your mind energy of that low vibration into your life, let alone into my channel. Thank you for listening. That's done now. That's why I was a bit nervous because I knew these messages were going to be full on. So we're looking at the health of the twin flame relationship with Archangel Raphael. So we have angels really, really close. I've never been closer. And I have never had a relationship with an archangel, an ascended master, or a Reiki master like I have with Jesus. Jesus never leaves you. Like he follows you around, he's with you. He talks to you. I hear back. I ask questions, I hear back straight away. Very, very unbelievable. And he helps you release all that unforgiveness from your heart, because unforgiveness is repelling. It's not magnetic. And here's the message. See? Oh, see. Dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honouring and respecting my body's needs. So as twin flames, we get the message in our body, but we've been trained to stay in our mind. We've been trained that way. It's not our fault. There's no judgment here. We're just being aware, and thank goodness God sent those dispensations of light to awaken our DNA. Now, there were waves of ascension. Yes, we've done them all. Everybody who's going to be awake is awake, right? There's not ascension. There's not waves of twin flames coming together. Ask your gut, is this the truth? And you know how we know? We say it out loud. You know, you say it out loud and you get your own vibration. So lots of times I'll say it out loud and then I go, oh no, that's, as soon as I've said it, like I said to somebody the other day, I said, oh, you get cranky, do you? And he said, no, yeah, sometimes. I thought, that's so me. I go, no. Yeah. Because as soon as you're lying, you change your vibration, right? So your body starts going against and will show you the truth. but you must get grounded and present. I can't tell you. It's really time. I can't tell you anymore to get grounded, to get connected to Gaia. Go and lay on her, talk to her, sit on her. Open to getting divine consciousness and ask God in. You have to say, God, I believe you sent your only begotten Son. I believe he died on the cross and he rose 3 days later for my sins. And I ask you to send him to me to help open my heart. Thank you, thank you. You've got to consider that Satan rules this world. He owns Earth and he's trying to get it down to 500,000 population. It's called depopulation. Hello, hello. And then the twin flames have come in with new energy of creation. Once the 75% and the 25% mix together, it creates a third vibrational energy. Now, I'm telling you from this message, again, I'm going to say to you, I'm channeling. So I watch these readings back and go, oh my God, I said it. I can't believe I said that. So when I said it and then it sticks there, I know it's the truth. That's how I've practiced my channeling. So your body knows that. So if you can connect with your body and not ignore any feelings from now on and ask the feeling, hello, yes, I hear you. Pain in the knee. Knee, I hear you. What's wrong? What can I do for you? Is there anything you need? And then you might visualize yourself laying down on the couch with your legs above your heart. And you go, oh yeah, normally we put the kibosh on that, it's called, like just don't worry about it. This time it's like go and do it straight away. There is nothing more important than how your body is feeling. Do you understand? Because in heaven there's no worry. Fifth dimension, no pain, no worry, no doubt. So we have to practice. So next time you get a pain in your body, you stop, take a big deep breath and you say, I hear you, I feel you. Thank you for sharing. It's a warning, something's up. What can I do? And you might see a glass of water, or you might just say, show me through the day any foods that I need. I ask Raphael in to guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. Because the energy that's created before you come into full union is something I've never experienced this before. Like I have never experienced the feeling, you know, we are moving from a carbon-based body to a crystalline-based body. I can feel the crystals in my spine and my neck formulating. I have been depugged from the matrix and then the third dimension. Then they replugged me into the fifth dimension, and that happens at a cosmic, galactic and universal level. And they're in your body. So I felt the connections. It's super real. It's super like surreal, I mean. So you actually do get connected with the gossamer strands and the double helix. We're going from 2-strand DNA to 12-strand DNA. This is a physiological, creative energy that you need to get out of your mind about and nourish and support and enjoy. Because guess what? You got the front row ticket to the most wonderful love story ever in the history of humanity. And it's yours. So this is what's happening. This is the theme. Oh, Jesus. So it's been talking to me about, you know, getting married. And these men have been married. So I only found out 3 of them have just broken their marriages in the last 3 weeks. Can you believe that? Wow. I am early. I thought that happened in July. So this, when you're ending this, it's just, you don't feel very good, right? You don't feel like I wrote to one divine masculine, I know things are really tough at the moment and you feel like a failure, but you've actually completed your first mission. And really, we should be really excited, but it's like, ugh, pause and observe, don't know which way to go, what next? So this is like letting it fill up, go to the Roman baths. Because your beliefs around marriage. Now, I need you to comment around what Jesus says to you about marriage, about your past marriage, or about, you know, twin flames getting married. Because I've been saying to him, I don't want to get married, right? I want to flirt. So if we have to get married, then it's like no interaction before marriage. Then really that's like no interaction before marriage. So is that for everybody? So no one has sexual relations before they get married, and only heterosexuals by tradition get married. So then no one else is having sex unless they're married. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't understand it because it's not true. Energetically, we're meant to be in union. Physically, once all this karma is cleared and your Sushumna pathway has opened, that's when your Kundalini will rise. So that's after twin flame Reiki, the Kundalini rises. But if you're stuck in a karmic relationship still, you need soulmate Reiki to break it. Soulmate Reiki helped me clear these karmas so that now they've come back for healing, not for me to heal the relationship. It's transcended. That's what I was missing, that they've all come back on a different level, a different frequency, because I'm moving to the 75%. So you do see the shift in your outer world. Sorry about all these messages. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay, so this is why I didn't want to do the reading, because this is where we are. Every time I do the reading, right, it's always been fantastic. I go in thinking, oh no, it's going to be bad. So this is it. This is what I've been looking for. So this is the worst part of it. And I thought, oh, it's just not going to happen because every reading's been fantastic. And I've been looking, I haven't watched them myself, right? Because it's channeled. And then I do feel better after. And I just thought, oh, well, that's good. And I hear from you all that you are doing it. But what we're right in now, and I can't believe it's right here, like a couple of weeks ago, marriages have broken and split, because the energy cannot be in the vibration. So one guy was like, don't worry, you're a twin flame. You're a divine masculine. This is the best thing that's ever happened to you. And how awful to say that when he's in failure. But what a nice thing to hear. And it gives you the hope. But it's true. It's true. It feels so bad because the energy that you're in separation and codependency, this cannot exist with the Ace of Cups. So get out of your mind, stop analysing everything and feel your heart and bring it back to yourself, right? Because this is an issue. This is, I gave you my love and I want it back. We're letting that go. Runner chaser, that's over. No waves of ascension. It's like everybody's awake, everybody's received the energy that they're going to receive. Now it's in your own free will and divine timing. They're the only two things. And so what helps your free will is being grounded and present, so you get your guidance, your DNA activates. The less meaning we put on everything and the more we flow with it, the more we're going to open to deserving. And that's receptive mode. So it's intuition feminine, thought process masculine, come together into action. So that is creation. Don't understand how amazing you are. And there's also children involved. This is messy, just a messy minute. I'm going to call it the messy minute of the twin flame. Now, you might not be here yet, but this is the journey, right? So this might be coming up for you. So it was good at the time. See, in the past, there was love present and it seemed so good. And then after a while, things are revealed. And this is a deep level. This is like getting down to the core. So it is fantastic. Let go of the control issue and let it unfold naturally. So that's natural cycles, rhythms, ebb and flow. And keep an open mind on how it comes in, because I keep asking, so how are you going to do that, God? How's that going to happen? You know, and then he shows me bing, 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 and 10 minutes he can make a massive difference. 10 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh. So it can happen really, really quickly. So we know that any feelings of past betrayal are bringing up abandonment and rejection issues, with the whole planet is suffering. And you clearing this now clears it on behalf of the collective. So I know it doesn't feel that good, but the more grounded you can get, the more that you can ask Jesus, come in, talk to God, He's an energy. He's your prime creator. He loves you. He created you. So the whole premise in the beginning was he sends forth, prime creator sends forth parts of himself to go and create in love and bring all back to me, he said. Bring all back to me. So go out, share your spiritual gifts, and then present it back. Thank you, God. Thank you for this, this, and this. Right? But no, who presents it back? No, we get caught with the devil. And most people are worshipping Satan and don't even know it. Now, don't mind me, I'm plugged into a different vibration, and this is a frequency that I'm coming through to you with to help cleanse your DNA, to help awaken you to the truth, and to help you adjust, in your free will and your divine timing to move things forward at an easier rate for you. So yes, it does trigger you and it does bring up things. I know frequency does with me, but you can email me privately. It's reikibybella@gmail.com. I put it in the description box, and you can tell me your life story there. And I love to hear it. And then I can recommend what would work best for you. You must keep in mind, I'm a professional healer and psychic reader. This is what I do for a living. So please don't come in and, recommend other meditations unless you've heard mine first. Bossy Bella. Okay. Judgment. There's a lot going on. I knew this was going to be like this. Prayer, look at this. This is me. I don't want to hear bad news. I just want it all to be good. Let go of your fear of being judged. So that's what's talking about, the abandonment and rejection. You are good enough. It is time to unlock all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential has been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way, just be you. So from today onwards, this is trusting your body. This is nothing's good or bad or right or wrong. It either works for me or it doesn't work for me. And I'm divine feminine or I'm divine masculine. I am. The I am presence is where you meet your twin in your soul. If you want to do that, get Twin Flame Reiki with Bella Katrina. Let's do it. Dear Guardian Angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see the order. Thank you, thank you. So, thank you for letting me share those messages. This is the heaviest reading I've done yet, and it's the most amazing sign. When it's heavy, it's always darkest before dawn. So we are getting ready for a massive shift that you're not even going to believe. All I can say is get grounded and present for it, or you are going to miss it. Dear Guardian Angels, you're going to miss it in its highest frequency possible, and that's not why you came here. You didn't come here to miss it. So get out of the distractions of the devil. We're going to pray to your guardian angel, because you're not alone. You're never alone. They're with you all the time. You just need your permission to intervene. So that is asking for divine guidance, isn't it? Help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment. That's what I mean by getting present. And feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you, thank you. Prayer. So we're not praying enough. We're not doing any violet flame. No one's even watching the threefold flame of the Sacred Heart for twin flames. My masters do it. It's your flame. We're keepers of the threefold flame. So if that's not lit and glowing within your heart, I've been working with that now for 8 years, not even knowing, because we learn it in Reiki. Jesus comes in Reiki. We call Yeshua Ben Joseph. So I can't believe that. It's like, oh yeah, I've been working with Jesus the whole time. Jesus is Reiki to me. Jesus and Reiki are one. Let me tell you. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. Just before the miracle, it's yuck yuck. And I would call that day, the 22nd of October, yuck yuck day, when all those men rang with their hearts hurting, bewildered, in that raw feeling, of I've done the wrong thing, it didn't work, I couldn't make it work, but yet that was the mission. You've done it. It's time to celebrate, and you're all upset. So once this shift passes, that energy, that upsetness, do you love it? Upsettedness, make up words. Those feelings of rejection and abandonment, they don't exist in the future. That's why you're letting them go now. This is why you need to reach out for a healer now to save the planet. You need to clear it. Do the violet flame, get it lit. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. Need to pray. Who do we pray to? Jesus. If you are not talking to God, you are talking to the dark side. You're talking to Satan. Yes, he masquerades as light. So if you're a real twin flame, stop doing readings with Masonic symbology and Lucifer and demons. Let's get away from that. You're being deceived. You're being deceived. Because they're not in heaven. They're not in the fifth dimension. They're in Hades. Demons. Express how you feel. Oh, well, thank you. I'm doing that. So I thank you, Twin Flames, for listening and for sharing that, because I just did express exactly how I felt. And this is pushed through from the angels for you. Clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. And all will heal when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life, guide you, and heal all concerned. Self-expression and blessings and healing. So this is like, I have had enough. I say no to that thought. How many times do you let a worry thought just stay with you? It's like, no. Don't let the worry thought stay. Say no to it. How many times does a fly go around your head and you just go, oh, stupid fly? Why don't you go, no, go away, fly. You do not have permission to be in my energetic field. So you don't have to say it out loud like Bella, but you can say it to yourself. Start saying no to things. And in Reiki, we have symbols for no and symbols for amplifying. So the universe goes, oh, they don't like that. They like that, right? So many of us are just silence is consent. So when I talked to you about demonic lower vibrations from the portal opened in CERN, millions and millions of demons were released. They were successful. And the energy that was released, right, is like having, like a 8-year-old, the height of an 8-year-old child, these demons are, and they are like mangy dogs. So you wouldn't let a dog with rabies come into your house and excrement all over it. Imagine coming home, you've left the door open and coming in the house and there's a mangy dog with rabies. I mean, can you imagine your reaction? I mean, the feminines, we'd be up on the couch screaming, ah, we wouldn't care who we woke up, who was there, would get maybe get a broom. And this is it. Right, so I'm getting to it. But you would get rid of the mangy dog. You would scream, yell, and until it got out, right? But so many of us are sitting there with these energetic lower vibrations that are like that. And once 2 or 3 can stay for a while, as they do with children, children are friendly. They don't say no. They don't say go away. Once these mangy dog demons, not dogs, they're not dogs, they're demons. Somebody wrote, oh, I thought just because you don't like dogs, Bella, God created dogs. It's like, oh my God, you're not listening. So you're not grounded. You're not present. So don't comment like that. I'm not meaning I don't like dogs. I'm trying to explain that this frequency is unseen, but it's real. And it comes in this type of energy form. So you feel agitated, you don't feel good, right? When you feel it, you got to say no to it because it doesn't have permission. And it's free will, remember. But silence is consent. So start saying no to the yucky feelings, start listening to your body and start asking it. And I'm just telling you because there's never been so many on the planet. I worked in healing for years and I've never seen them around people. You know, there's been a few here and there, but now everyone's got 3 or 4 in their aura. Once they can stay, then the demon comes. It's like sending out your sales team, and whoever can stay long enough, then they send in the demon. Do you understand? Like these are the low ones, the mangy dogs, then they send in the demon, then they send in the powers, the principalities, and before you know it, you are being used completely. And who do they want? They want the elect. They want the twin flames. So this is crunch time. Crunch time now. This is a serious message because, you know, it's you think it's just your little world and just me coping with codependency, love addiction, but you're doing it on behalf of humanity. And when you figure that out, your soul, my first step really was going to my soul. I had to trust that my soul has got this. And that's where I met my twin, telepathically. It's my soul. So therefore, it's weird. It's so weird. Weird. So the telepathy that I experience, it's not like it's in the past or the future. It's like it's in 3D and it's relative now. It's like we talk about what's going on. So I know everything. But in reality, I don't need to be in that energy. I can send healing from here, if that makes sense. So I'm happy with this space because I've got telepathy. And it's in the 3rd dimension. And it's like, I don't know. It's not 5th dimension. It's not that. I brought it down. And you know, so it's like a cosmic gateway in the now. That's what they said. So here's the miracle. Because the dark side doesn't want us to have the miracle, so conflict comes in, right? This is use discernment back to me. Right? And even in these breakups, in these marriages, when you look at this guy's life, one of them got really successful, and this girl came in and he married her and he bought a house and he, you know, traveled and everything. And then he had to work away. So he changed his job to be home more to support her. And then it didn't work. And he's going, well, she liked the money. As soon as I changed jobs, she didn't like it. And it's like, no, but she's been with you for 3 years married, gone back to her ex, and what? Now she's going to go half of everything. So I said, which came out really like abrupt. It was like, well, you need to get a third party and you need to get advice and you need to get in early. Because I could see that the manipulation of the ex was going to be rubbed off on her and then they were both going to go for the money. Do you understand? There's money. And when you're feeling abandoned and rejected, you don't want to fight because you feel awful. So that's why we're doing the violet flame, so that divine masculine can get all that he's owned by divine right and bring it to your new beginning. So feelings which you have suppressed for a very long time are yearning to be acknowledged and expressed. You are torn between what you think is the right thing to do and what your heart wants. And this is the primary cause of stress in your life. We, your angels, urge you to follow your heart. Do what you would love, not what you think you should do. Big message, isn't it? About how we feel. Jesus says it's illegal to worry because there's no doubt, fear or worry in heaven. And worry comes from unforgiveness. That's why he helps you with the heart. So if you're not talking to God and Jesus, you're off track, basically. And you're talking to somebody else. So every time, I'm really strict with this stuff, right? I do an invocation. I open up and I close every reading. I don't just wander around. But I've learned with my energy. So Reiki's been the best for me personally to be able to do this. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly without fear or judgment. Say it exactly as it is. I said that one. So this is positive outcome. This is what we're looking for. And this is what the bud is. But it doesn't look like it at the moment because we're like, that's it? That's it? After all this time and that's it? Instead of, oh boy, here it comes. Wow, it's burst through the like how much pressure it takes for a seedling to burst through. It's very exciting, but it's a vulnerable time. So we must use discernment. We must say no to lower vibrations, and we must listen to our body and ask Jesus into our heart. Connect to Gaia, connect to God. Do Reiki with Bella. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. So this is not easy when you're in the low vibration, but this is what we practice in Reiki. It's like when you're in that low vibration, it's very good, but we have to set an intention in there to trajectory you out. Otherwise, the vibration you're in comes back to you. It's whatever frequency you send out. It's a match. It comes back. So lots of us can get positive. We get up there, we send the vibration out, and then we fall down. That's why we have integration. We keep your light. Once light is in your body, this is a physiological frequency that it goes into your body in my activations. Light goes into your body. Light is information. And your body receives this information and sends out a vibration. And if you can stay there long enough to receive it back, then you're co-creating with the universe. Then you're out of this, right? Where you still get this, but it doesn't go down so low, and you get a new, where your low, your high was before is your new low. Does that make sense? So you don't go down that low, you go up here. Now this is your low here, up here, and you go up higher and come down. So it's not as low. So this is the end. This is letting go of conflict, and this is saying no. This is saying no because I don't feel good. This is saying no because something's not right. This is saying no because it feels in my gut that you're lying, that this is not going to work, that I am not in this. Where am I in this? Am I here? No, I'm just forgetting about myself and going for you. And that's what we're breaking, and it's epic, and it's massive, and it takes guts, and it takes warrior spirit, and that's who twin flames are to me. You are the warriors. We've come down to embody the energy of creation and bring it to a dark place with a ruler who never gives up day and night to get you, to get your soul to take it to hell. And that's where everybody's already going. It's automatic. That's why you have to go, I say no, I believe God, I'm with God. I say it every day. I am with God. Go away, Satan, right? He's around. Talk to him like that. No, you do not have permission to be here. I think of a negative thought. It's like, go away. It's vigilant, takes energy. You know what I mean? So I have a surprise here. Yes, all my chitter chatter. So exactly, I'm demonstrating exactly what the reading was, speaking my truth. So thank you for your time and your attention. I have here Fairy Oracle with Lucy Cavendish. Oh, love Lucy. And look. Wow. I'm just going to knock and shuffle, but I'm going to read that one. Is there anything else from here? They're like, no. This is the card. Let me just have a look. Okay. It's 2 messages from the Fairy Oracle. Cry for nature, right? Gaia's your healer. You must connect to Gaia. We've come here to heal Gaia. Put your hands on Gaia. Lay down on Gaia on your front. Give her your heart. Ask her to clear it. Lay on your back. Sit with a tree at your back. Take my pain. I give you permission. All my grief. Take it, because the back is a past. It's out of our heart chakra. So nature is a really wonderful healer, and you know that. But take it to the next level. Really connect. Go, hello, I love you. They're the most beautiful park I've ever seen. You're the most beautiful tree. Is there any knowledge? Put your third eye on the tree and ask for sacred wisdom. Open the chakras in your feet and go barefoot and say, I now open the chakras in my feet. I can see inner earth. I'm getting all the upgrades I need. I am connected to Gaia. Like that. This is what you're crying for. But this is what I love. Stardust. Premonition, galactic communications, beginnings and endings. So I am going to read a little bit on that to end the reading. And it's been quite a tough reading for me. So let me know in your comments of the tough time that you're having too. Because we're in this together, and we're going to say no to the low vibrations because they come in automatically, by themselves. So I love these cards, and I love Lucy. I love Lucy. This beautiful fairy. She seems somewhat unsettled. She is listening, waiting, reaching out to the galactic web to try and put together pieces of the information she is receiving, for she has experienced a premonition. But as these things go for us all, we are never entirely certain of what will happen and when. Only that something will happen, and soon. And so she reaches out to what we humans have called the heavens. She looks to the cycles beyond those of this earth and wonders if we are all in this process of major change. A change so profound we have not yet found the words to describe it. She understands that the premonition she has is about cycles that reflect those on each. But she is unsure what to make of what she is feeling and sensing. So she looks to the night skies at a time when there is peace, stillness and quiet, and gazes upon the life forms and planets and the stars and their galaxies, and knows she has lived beyond this dimension, and that what might be reaching her is significant, beyond, far beyond her life, magical as it is. As she gazes up, there are baby stars and dying stars. There is stardust, which is sent out by the dying stars and breathed in by the nebulae and used to form their new star selves. And she knows that she has been on these stars and that her feelings are from a place beyond this time and place. And yet they have great meaning for her now. For this is a true premonition. It is not an empathic moment when she feels the strange feelings and sensations of another. She has had a postcard from the future. Oh my gosh. And from a place far beyond her home. And so she waits, as all of us with this experience must. And she knows that while her premonition is as ephemeral, as light as stardust, she knows too that it is powerful and will create ripples throughout all time and all places. Sorry, I got goosebumps all over me. You remember how I was saying just then, I don't know where we meet, but it's in the third dimension now? It's our future. We're in the future. I just got that answered. Whoa. These cards can signify a return to source, a sense of needing to rewrite the soul contract, changing and moving into a new stage of life, a new incarnation. In order to make sense of these feelings, you may need to be alone and in the dark to work something out. Receiving messages clearly and strongly, hesitant to act on them. Waiting patiently for more information, seeking connection in the night sky when we can see other constellations and galaxies, and understanding your own stardust self and origins. Thinking a great deal about off-Earth matters, about life in the universe, and wondering whether there are galactic beings connecting with you, visions and dreams of these beings and off-world communities and civilizations, light being connections, ascended master connections, clues as to what will happen, but lacking absolute clarity means you are feeling you must pin it down to follow your instinct. So a lot of us are from the stars. You're Andromedan. I can do that in your Shabam if you would like to know your star of origin. I'm from Pleiades, and I work closely with the Arcturians, with the Venus beings of light, and I have had visitations from the Andromedan galaxy. But I just prefer the Pleiadians and Venusians because that's my energy. but I can tune into yours because Blu-rays can tune into all, and I'm actually plugged into the cosmic and the galactic and going universal at the moment into 75% receptive mode. So please book your power Shabam. It can change your life, it can clear, balance, ground and protect your energy, get you guidance. We're going to bring it in. I can bring it in from the cosmic and the galactic now, not just angelic. So it's definitely worth it. You get a free upgrade on your first one, and hopefully I'll connect with you soon. I love you. Thank you for your comments, for creating this amazing universe that we're in, and for being the co-creator of your existence, because you matter. And you know what? You are the most important thing. And what you feel is the only thing that matters. Make it a priority, put it first, and connect with Reiki by Bella to get your free upgrade in your Shabam, or get your twin flame activation and feel better, feel grounded, and know that it's imminent, this union in 3D. I love you. I'm here for you. We're going to close with a prayer. We say thank you to the guides, angels and masters for coming in for this reading. Thank you for giving Bella the strength to push through and deliver these messages, and help the audience please open and have ears to hear what the vibration and the frequency is and what's for them. We ask everybody listening, God, that you help open them up to receive what they need so that they can step forward fearlessly into their wonderful union with their soul and their twin flame in this incarnation. And let's make some dreams come true. I love you. Bye for now.